Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 3, Episode 31 with me, Sid, on the Rusty Gears server. And last episode we left a chest here for Punk, who's returned after a long hiatus, having had PC problems. He has received the chest and said, had a chat about it in Discord. Now, the other thing we noticed, or I pointed out, is we have had a tragedy. Over here, we've actually got babies in there now. Over here, the horrible, nasty bears. I don't imagine they got. I mean, I suppose there's a chance he came in over the top, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. Although they shouldn't be spawning there, because they can't spawn within 64 blocks of that night watcher, and also that night watcher. So any bears that are coming are either coming in from the up here, and I have encountered bears up here before. I have killed bears up here before. When you're looking around, you can hear the grurs and snarls and stuff, and they just basically hump down and lump down until they get to here. So the first thing I need to do is I need to bear-proof this, and to bear-proof this we are going to try, this is a chicken wire mesh, we're going to try a mesh fence, hence why I'm holding my chisel. And we are going to use as our main material for the mesh fence, although I may regret this, I'm going to use shale sand. So we're going to take you back all the way to there. I think that's as thin as we can get it. And then the suggested shape for this was so I need to get this geomorphic, so I think if we go, ooh, no, I'm still set to rotate mode. Okay, let's try that again. See, what we did on the last one was this, and that was not particularly brilliant. So what I think we need is a plus shape. And that should map out like that, and then beneath there we repeat. We'll work out what needs to happen at the so I think this is kind of going to be like this, and it should join up and make a much bigger grid. That's the idea. So we're going to start off and just chisel out one basic shape, and then we'll use the pantograph to repeat this until we have got something which is a workable shape. And then we're going to put a fence a block further back currently where that birch fence is realistically, but it is a bugbear of mine. I really dislike the idea that bears can reach through fences and walls, thin walls, and kill things from the other side. It's just such an annoying mechanic, because it takes a lot of time and effort to breed up your animals to any reasonable tier. I mean, I've only got away with this so fast on the multiplayer because the multiplayer's running when anybody's on. So, and because there was an awful lot of work going on at spawn in the initial flurry of activity, spawn was always loaded, so consequently the animals are always advancing in age and dropping their bibbies. So I think that will work quite nicely. I can get rid of you. I need to get my pantygraph. There we go. And get you like that. Now I actually need to rotate that, so I might as well do it now. And take a snapshot from that angle. And then we will start off by replacing this bit of the path with dirt, because I think it will look better. I probably need to just stick up like water over the other side, don't I? I think 5 should do the trick there. It actually takes 6 because there's a little, maybe 7. So we're going to start off here today. I was thinking about working on the roads. I may still work on the roads, but what I do want to do here is go and place down this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to come up. 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. I think we'll go 2 high. Bear can jump 3 high though, can't it? Probably going to need. I need more shale sand. That's going to be a pain because I'll have to go and find it. But still, that's fine. We shall start off as we mean to go on by getting a shape. This might be easier if I pre-chisel everything. If you can hear scrabbling, it's one of the cats at the door. He feels like he's been excluded. The problem is he doesn't understand that he's standing in front of right. And then we can put a door in there, I suppose, would be the obvious solution, with maybe even a block above it. If I were to grab that, that, and grab some more of this, then we can take that out. And a door there would be ideal. Okay, that kind of works. It'll continue all the way down here to this point. And again, we're building into this block space here, so that's fine. Then we'll take it round the corner. Right, I am definitely going to need more shale. Now I know where I can probably get some, so I am going to head down there and I'll see you at Shino's. Alright, and that fell flat. Shino has 18 shale stones, which if I were to... I didn't bring a rubble hammer with me, so that's not going to help me. My God, you've got some crap laying around, Shino. So if you've not, for those if you've not seen Andy's recent video, Andy did a base tour with Shino. I'm not going to go over Shino's base. We've been here plenty of times, and Shino does basically the idea of this street. This is Shopping Market Street, and this is where you can come and get stuff for your community builds. So you need wood. You know, he's got certain woods. These builds are, you know, in progress. Now I'd hoped that maybe he had some out here, but this massive quarry and not a piece of, so lots of people leaving. It's bizarre. You end up with think that was the chest that I left, and yeah, just people come over and just leave their stuff, and hope he finds it. So we still need shale, and I cannot remember where I found it. One thing this game needs, and you know, in my conceit here, I will say, if the devs are watching this, probably not. Searchable waypoints, a list of waypoints that allowed me to just search for where I, you know, put a rock type or whatever, because I cannot figure out where. I mean, what is that? That is what could be, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to guess claystone, judging by the colour of it. But yeah, I need to basically go and find some more of this. So I'm going to go and do that, and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, I am a long way from home. I was just looking at the map for different colours. Now, this ruin is one I've marked before. I've not done it. I've not been in here, but there is shale cobble in this ruin. Now, typically, and I've not looted it yet, so things. Now, I could mine this up. This will give me a load of cobble for things. But this has definitely not been looted, and as you can tell by the presence of that, whoa, hello, those locusts, and more importantly, who we are going to get, this two-headed drifter is going to be mine. But I need to clear these annoyances out first, because he's going to take a few shots, especially if he does that. There we go. Oh, but of course we still have more locusts. I'm not worried about locusts, they are not a problem. I haven't got the capacity to loot this right now, because I mean, they don't do a lot of damage, so what I do need to do is get this guy before he can despawn. There we go. I don't want his bits. So yeah, I can't loot this place right now, so it's still on the map as a, you know, an active spot, but that's fine. But what I didn't do, like an idiot, was bring my my poofer. Now I am going to have this, however, just because that's the only way to get them is in ruins. This is the only ruin I've seen where they are. Nothing in there. We will raid this at some point. At a push I've got that, but these ruins are supposed to generate in the actual type of rocks that are in the area, and this is a mixture of shale, so I wanted to find a cave, and I came over here because I was going to go down underground and just have a poke to see if we could find things. But look, hello. Here's another ruin with more stuff in it. So yeah, just what I needed. What are you? Through that? I don't even think I've got that one. Oh man, this is just not good. This is exactly the wrong time to be finding, because these, I went and bought a load and then immediately come down here and find a bunch of them for free, and a 2x2 aged gate. I'm not going to worry about that. That's actually not that useful to me. But what would be useful would be shale. I need a deeper cave. Let me hunt around and see if my, you know what? Well, let's not hunt around. Let's just go straight down here and see if we can't find some shale somewhere down there. I mean, rock strata can and maybe it will change some way down, so let's see if we can find some shale, but of course without my pack I haven't got my rock splitting tools, so my only real option is going to be mine them by hand, and my pick is has seen better days as well. In fact, what have you got left on here? 317. That's probably enough to do what I want if I can find what I need. But I'm wasting durability on a possibility that I may find some, whereas I know, well, hello. Whereas I know if I go after that stuff up, oh, hello, I see you. Oh, bugger off. Oh, hello. And oh, where's number 3? It was only a tier 2 damage dealer, so it could have been worse. Still, we're not seeing any shale down here, so I think I should really. I think I need to head back up and try and just get the cobble. I think I think I will be wasting my. Wow, that just looks so dangerous. I think I'll just be wasting my durability exploring down here for a possibility of. Oh man, this is not. I am not comfortable with this. I came through here, didn't I? And then we. That was a. Oh, go away. Right. And we came up there. Right, I'm going to take some of that cobble from the ruin. I think that's a guaranteed way of doing it, and I can't be faffing around right now, so I'm going to grab that and I'll see you back at the base. At least I've got something to light it up. It's all these locusts, look. Somewhere about here. I'm sure I saw a locust lighting up. Anyway, these will hammer down into rocks, so we can utilize that to solve my immediate problem. Yeah, got a teleporter that should get me back because it's not got much durability, but it doesn't need to have a lot. It just needs to have some to get me back to where I need to be, I hope. Otherwise I've got a fair old journey back as well. Oh, boulders. There. Mine. I'll have those as well. That's a good idea. Well done, John. Good. Glad you thought of that. Anyway, see you in a bit. Alright, we are safely back. I have a few things to drop off, and I also need to make some more shale sand, so we'll do that. But we should have enough now, so we'll pop down and we'll drop these off. I suppose that is books, isn't it? So there you go, have those. Paintings. Pop that away, that away, that away, and keep hold of those. We'll put those away properly in a moment. But we need to convert this over. So I am going to put that in. I'm going to take my hammer, which I happen to be carrying all along, and hammer that lot down. That's another 256. And we're going to take our rubble hammer and Actually, let's lock you to sand. And then you can go straight to that. 64 maybe. We'll start off there, we'll see how we go. Yeah, that should do us for starters. And then we can get back to building. See, a plan with absolutely no flaws. This is what happens when you plan ahead thoroughly. Yeah, it's not. Anyway, continuing onwards. I'll come all the way down to here. And we are going to have this one. I actually want to kind of do. I don't think we need to go any further than that, do we? But what we do need to do is run down and place this in. It's this bit here which is the interesting bit. Because I'm not entirely sure what to do about that waterfall. I mean, it's a nice feature. But do I just block it up? I suppose there's only one way to find out the answer to that, isn't there? And that's to try it. But we can't have bears just dropping in willy-nilly, killing our hard-won friends, our little feathered friends at that. So yeah, we shall turn these all into stuff. This was not, by the way, supposed to take so long. This was supposed to be just a little quick rundown just to get the area secured before we moved on. I didn't just click back there, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Will this work? I don't know. Our bear's going to reach through two layers of chiseled blocks to get at our hard-won chucks. I don't, genuinely, I have no idea. We are going to have to knock you out briefly, I think. And then we'll do you, and we shall rotate, and rotate, and we'll continue with the fence here. So that gives us that, and then I need to, well, I need a door rather than a gate, I should say. We'll go with a large door. I like the sound of that one. That sounds good. And we'll drop off those. And we are going to need beams. Someone made table legs by the looks of it. And tabletop. Okay. What am I doing? I've got loads of beams somewhere. I just need to go and find them. Let me just go and dig up what we need and I'll be back in a second. Alright, and then armed with said beams we can just give this a proper fence post. Damn you to heck. Come on. I know you're in there somewhere. I think I'm going to have to go over the other side, aren't I? Yes, I am. Because I think... I don't want to break that andesite. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to work on that. I am going to need some andesite, aren't I? And I'm rapidly running out of inventory space here. I don't need the pantograph or that anymore. In fact, I actually do need to sort out my chest as well. But andesite. Just give me some. I'll take cracked. That's fine. It'll do the job. So let's try. Oh, hello. Let's come in here. Let's start off actually with because this will free up an inventory slot as well and give me more access to interior spaces. Let's start off with oof. Interesting. I'm not sure where I've ever seen bald cypress things like that before, but can we? No. Come on. Right, I can think of only one thing we can do here. And that is, what we'll do is I've got one piece. I don't need really you to be there, do I? That was wasteful. What we shall do is we shall replace that with the piece that I've got in there. Let me just throw you away to despawn and pretend you never happened. Nobody saw anything, okay? Got that? We'll quickly grab you. In fact, we shall... Oh, I need to rotate you first, damn it. Rotatey. And diggy. And replace all of those. Right. The lengths you go to, I swear. And I'm not even guaranteeing that this will actually prevent a bear attack. You know, there's every possibility that it will make absolutely no difference whatsoever. So if I go from there, take you up to there. No, you. Right. This is getting annoying. I think I am going to have to just cut briefly while I go and swear at the screen. Alright, I didn't bother putting a bar on that end. I just think we know that this is awkward, but look, we've got baby chicks, I've got chucks, so hopefully not keen on that. That's the only thing. I don't know whether I can get rid of these or not. They are really difficult to get rid of once you put them into a yeah, we can get the door. but I don't think we're going to be able to get the posts. So lesson learned, shouldn't have put those there, but this works. It just looks a bit gang, which is annoying. I may fix it later. Anyway, that be as it may. I need to put away some stuff and other stuff and bin. Where's my bin? I did put a bin in the community centre, didn't I, specifically for this, and just getting rid of the odds and ends of stuff that inevitably just build up in your inventory. Wooden products, you know what, I'm quite happy to donate those. And the site will put away. Shale sand we'll stick in shale, and that bit of dirt we'll heave, and that should be everything on my back. Right. Oh, and I don't know whether you can see, there's a little RIP map thing there. Just that one. You died here. I died. 2 times now on the server I've died. Both times just due to stupidity. The first time I ate a mushroom, I've already relayed that one. This time I left my PC thinking I had logged out of the game, and I came back to find out I had starved to death. So the lesson to take away from this is, if you're logging out, always make sure you actually log out before you leave, because you will just starve to death. This ain't Minecraft. Let me put some stuff away, and I shall be back in a second. Alright, so it occurs to me that I need to start transferring stuff down here. I've got quite a few chests, so we can start pulling, and at the moment it is quite literally just pull it out, throw it into a chest. I'll worry about tidying up and the storage system we're going to have in here later, because we can put storage in here, I can put some shelving in here, and we can put storage in, you know, there's an endless possibility of storage solutions, I think is what I'm trying to convey here. And it doesn't all have to be in, you know, dedicated rooms. I have to say that one of my plans for this season, straight off the bat, is, or for this build down here, is to actually have a space for wood, for example. And how are we going to have a space for wood? Well, it's really actually very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to build a lumber yard, probably over here somewhere, or over there, or maybe around here. It doesn't really matter. It will be a lumber yard. We'll have visibly stored lumber, and hopefully I'm going to try and employ a trick that I did in a previous Minecraft season, where we hide stuff by chiseling small access routes to it. So we've got a couple of books, so we can go and put those on the shelves. I should walk when I'm about. Yeah, and I could probably do with just chiseling this in to make it less obnoxious. But anyway, a couple of books there, so book and a book. Really, I'm happy with the way that turned out. That was more than I expected, really. We've got a nice little flower pot, we've got some glass, a whole bunch of blocks and things, and some torches. Oh, and a bit of copper, which probably goes, and an open clay vessel, which we can, I believe, use for other things. The torches, I think we can possibly leave in there. In fact, let's be sensible about this. Let's not waste the inventory slot. Let's leave lit torches in there, and then they all stack, don't they? Which So moving a lot of stuff down, I do want to have some storage in my lake house, because you know I'm not abandoning spawn. Oh, there's a torch there. Look, let's add that to the mix, shall we? Bum 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 bum. So that's that. We'll keep you out. That really just needs to, actually that can be filed away as well. So that's all nicely done. We'll get rid of you and we'll pick you up and we'll take you over there. And then this loot's, all of this stuff needs places to live as well. But there is a place in here which is basically blocks, so we can stick our plaster in, or some of our plaster in there. We can stick that in there. Have I got any aged thatch in there? I don't think so. So I know all of that's going to go in there. What about windows? What did I do with those, or have I not? I mean, technically it can go in there. We'll probably come up with a place for glass ultimately. And that is probably completely full of those, so we'll just drop those in there. That can actually be a flower pot. And then you need to go up into the vault. Oh, and there's some more bricks in my inventory as well. So still not sure what to do about this. I mean, I've got options. I could have it go straight out to the gatehouse, but it kind of makes a mockery of a vault that has that. So I may actually make that into a small room to keep real treasures in. What else? And how long have I been rattling? That's probably a better question. Yeah, it is a better question. Let me see how long I've been recording whilst I also think about what I need to do, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've been going for about 37 minutes, so probably about due. However, just wanted to go over because I'm not sure whether I've done much of this on camera. And this process is relatively simple. But at the same time, what's my no, I don't need, yeah, quite relaxing to do, because you're not really doing a great deal here. Now here, for example, these cut-ins, we add that rock type in and basically make it part of the wall, and that works really well. And similarly, we will do the same up here. That will leave, that will come out like that. So your first pass is really just taking off the excess bricks that you don't want, and on occasion you might want to bring out a brick there. So for example, we'll bring you out, we'll chisel you back to that. Now the easiest way of doing that would have been the pantograph, which I've not brought with me, so we're going to have to do it the slightly longer winded way. Although I don't really need that bit or that bit, or that bit, but we do want to take off, oops, hello, no, not that. Missing with every shot here. And again, just A little bit of that in there, fill that in, and that gives you, you know, a nice kind of structure. Now you can then chisel into this, start getting some of the 3-dimension into it. So for example like this, and there's, again, there's no real solid, you know, method behind this. You just decide where you want one and expand it out or shrink it in. And I could go and just bring them out 1 pixel, which is, sorry, 2 pixels, which is the smallest unit of measure there. But you know, I think you can get carried away too much if you're not careful with this kind of work. I mean, if you want to see a master chiseler at work, Gran's online right now, and the stuff she's been doing down at her base is just mind-blowing. So that's that. These are fairly straightforward, but you know, I also need to work on this area to give it 3 dimensions, and this area. So I'm going to finish this off, and I shall be right back. Alright, we are now chiseled and textured on this side, all of this side, and all of these sides. So the only thing left to do for me on the texturing is these 2 pillars, well, this pillar here, and then something with these around here. Now I don't want these to stick out too far, because if I pull this out I can't do anything like this in the area. So I need to come up with something to texture them in a little bit more subtly, and I realise that some of my work is as subtle as a brick, so yeah, you don't have to point that out. This probably could do with a little bit of working to make it into that. So and then it's really going to be down to really getting in here and cluttering this space up. Nothing says lived in to me like clutter, because that's, unless you are one of the obsessively compulsive cleaners of the world, and they do exist. Most people will come in and just throw the shoes on the shoe rack and wander in, and they'll get a different pair of shoes and they'll come out, and then they'll come in and you end up with a shoe rack by the door which has got more pairs of shoes on it than you're ever going to wear, and some of them you'll never wear again. You get an idea of actually what my house is like, so maybe I should shut up. But yeah, I actually apparently cooked some meat down here as well, but it's not been loaded, so it didn't go off. Interesting. Okay, doesn't matter. So next episode I want to really concentrate on moving stuff down, or a bit of adventuring, or a bit of something else, who knows. But I would like to more or less get down here and move in, and then start thinking about building up the forge. Now I was thinking about doing a water wheel. Apparently water wheels have durability. I need to check how that works, because if it wears out rapidly and is expensive to run, I probably don't want one. I'd probably just go with good old windmills, you know, that do the job. They're going to be a little bit more difficult to fit in, but this place is starting to feel like home. So yeah, till next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.